Who's there? Well, apparently Metroid Zero Mission is here. So yeah guys, welcome back. And yeah, in previous episode we finally defeated our first major boss of the game. Big, giant, green behemoth, Kraid himself. And surprise, surprise, yeah, in that cinematic at the end of the previous episode, well, you already saw what's in store for us. Apparently, Ridley himself noticed the commotion that we caused here on planet Zebes and yeah, decided to pay us a visit. So our next major boss in this game is Ridley himself. But you know, before dealing with him, we have some item hunting to do, kinda. So right now we'll be heading into Norfair. And yeah, remember when I said that, well, this springy thing which launches you upwards is kinda like, well, foreshadowing for certain things that are about to come. So this springy thing, this launch pad, is a foreshadowing of the speed booster upgrade which we received earlier, because the shockwave which is generated from that springy thing is the same shockwave which is generated by Shine Spark. So yeah, in the ball mode you can't use Shine Spark for now, but you will be able to do that actually just in a moment when we will receive our next upgrade. So yeah. Yeah, one of the reasons why I like this game so much is because it's fun for everyone. Basically, there is something for everyone here. For casual players, for speedrunners, and also for completionists. So, for example, if you play this game for the first time, if you are a casual player, then you'll notice that, for example, many blocks don't make sense to you at first, but later on, when you play this game some more times, well, you'll notice that nothing is unintentional. Everything in this game is actually completely intentional. So yeah, this game is very, very cleverly designed so that there is fun for everyone, basically. This game was made, well, taking into the account more of a speedrunning aspect. Because, yeah, the developers of this game, they are aware that Super Metroid is super popular in speedrunner community. And yeah, that's why they remade the original Metroid. Now we have a Zero Mission, which in my opinion is maybe even more fun than Super Metroid. If we're talking about a speedrunning perspective, because there are just, yeah, so many different possibilities how you can, well, make this game faster. So, and yeah, here we used Shine Spark to break that wall there. Yeah, for now we will be using our Shine Spark just in the most basic ways. But later on, Shine Spark will be very, very important to grab some very hard to get items, which you can only get by chaining the Shine Spark together multiple times. That's why I put so big of an emphasis on slopes in this game, because slopes is the only way how you can regain the speed of a Shine Spark. Because you see, when you are just running while being in the Shine Spark mode, Samus runs, right? And then she stops whenever there's a wall in front of her. But if you press down while being in the Shine Spark state, she kind of stores her energy in herself, and then when you store that energy, you can do whatever you want for a brief period of time. And yeah, that's why slopes are important, because, well, when you are doing anything that you want, then your Shine Spark can run out eventually, so that's why you need a slope to regain your speed. So yeah, that's how it works. And that's why slopes are really, really important. But anyway, here we get our next upgrade, High Jump. Nice. Increases maximum jump height. Adds more ball jumping capability. So yeah, now with this upgrade, you will be able to jump much more higher. And also this particular upgrade, well, gives you the ability to jump in your mobile form. So before you could only jump in your mobile form when you were using bomb to kind of bounce off the shockwave from the bomb, right? But yeah, now you can just jump freely in your mobile form. This jumping mobile is called either jump ball or spring ball, call whatever you want that jumping ball, but yeah, this ability is pretty awesome. And also, now that we have high jump, this enables you to use your shine spark in your ball state as well. So yeah, basically now you can just jump while being in a morph ball and execute shine spark that way. So, but where do we have to go now? Because that statue was not leading us to the next checkpoint, kinda. Well, there is one particular room here above me where will be, well, one more statue. So yeah. I wonder. Yeah, that's a pretty big bug here. Yeah, for now we can't do anything with this bug, because you see, this bug is kind of standing in our way, but later on we'll come back to this place, only from a different direction, kinda. So yeah. Okay, yeah, and just more ball into this statue here, and yeah, this statue leads us back to Brinstar, to our next upgrade. So interesting thing about this next upgrade that we'll collect, it is entirely optional. Actually, many things in this game are entirely optional. For example, this high jump is also optional, but what makes this next upgrade particularly interesting is that later on in the game, even if you don't collect it now, later on in the game, game kinda gives you this upgrade automatically. So yeah, that's kinda really interesting. So basically you don't have to kinda go after it right now, like, at all. So, and you might wonder, you know, I'm kinda saying, okay, many things are optional, but for example, you know, if you're a casual player, if you're kinda playing this game for the first time, then you may ask, hey, but how can I proceed through this or that place, you know? Well, I can't do that without this or that upgrade, right? Well, the only advice that I can give you is that if nothing else works, then use your bombs, you know, to search for breakable walls, breakable blocks. And if that is not working, then don't forget that you have also wall jump, which gives you access to many different areas as well, and also bomb jump as well, so that you can reach these areas too. So yeah, remember that you have these abilities at your disposal. As I said earlier, nothing is unintentional, everything is intentional in this game. So in many cases, when you kind of think that, okay, I don't know how to proceed through this place, well, eventually, if you are being clever enough, if you take a look at your surroundings much more carefully, eventually you will find the way out of that place, really. So yeah. And by the way, I know that there are actually some people who dislike this game just because, well, you have to search for secrets very heavily. Because you see, secrets, well, in many cases in this game they are not optional. There are many cases where you actually have to find a breakable wall, for example, of some sort, to actually proceed further through the game. And yeah, I know there are some people who don't like that, because I can understand that from one point of view, because well, we are kinda used to that games are kinda holding our hands, you know, they are kinda telling us where to go. In this game, yeah, Chozo statues, they are telling us where to go, kinda, but well, not always, you know. Sometimes there are some rooms where you just have to figure out how to go through that room. You know, you have to, well, kind of search for a breakable wall of some sort, or a hidden passage, or something like that, you know. So yeah, but I don't know, I always liked that. I always liked searching for that kind of stuff in video games, so for me it's actually not a big issue, but I can understand at least that people who don't like that, really. Okay, so here we have these weird looking balls here. We can't deal with them at all in this game. And yeah, to proceed further to our next upgrade, we have to break the ceiling here and go here to the top. So, interesting thing about this upgrade that you don't have to have a high jump to actually grab it. Because here, you see you have to shoot these blocks, then reach the top here, and then from this ledge you have to jump there to the left to grab that ledge there up above me. So the thing is, if you have Ice Beam, you can actually let that flying critter go through these blocks here, then you can freeze it, and then you can reach that ledge even without high jump. And yeah, you can also reach this particular door here only by using your bomb jumps as well. So yeah. Yeah, as you can see, there are many ways how you can go to this place, basically. So, but yeah, with high jump, this is the most easiest way. So yeah, and yeah, these balls, well, they are the diet of these small little critters. They like these big balls even more than they like Samus's suit. So yeah, that's how you deal with these balls. Basically, you just let these insects, these parasites, eat these balls, because for them they are really, really yummy. So yeah, as you can see here, we have a lot of crumbling blocks, so be careful. I don't know what I was doing here, just having fun, but I think I just wanted to show you that yeah, here is a crumbling block as well. So okay, let's skip through here, nice. And yeah, let these small critters have their lunch here. Just wait for a little while, and then yeah, let's go to the left here. So, and yeah, in this next room, well, is our next upgrade. Very, very interesting upgrade, because yeah, this upgrade is 3, 2, 1, various suit. Yeah, our first suit upgrade. So, decreases damage taken from enemies, prevents damage from acid and heat. Nice. And yeah, now that we got various suit, well, our suit changes color from yellow to orange. So now we have kind of like a small extreme makeover here. So yeah, this suit gives you many different things. So first off, enemies will now deal less damage to you, and secondly, now you can move freely in yeah, this lava here. But you still go slowly in the lava, just like you do in water, so watch out for that. But yeah, the good thing is that you are not being damaged from this lava anymore. You're still being damaged by bubbly lava, so various suit effect only works for this regular orange lava. So yeah, and one other feature that this various suit is giving you is that, remember these ultra heated rooms in Norfair, which were really, really hot, and when we entered them, then our health was decreased. So now that we have various suit, we can actually enter these rooms and move in them freely. So basically we won't be damaged. So yeah, that's really, really awesome. So, but yeah, like I said before, this upgrade will be given to us later anyway. I don't know why, but that's how it works. When that happens, I will tell you. So, yeah. Yeah, so the interesting thing about various suit, that originally it was named barrier suit, but various suit was actually a translation error, but fans liked it so much that yeah, the developers of this game, they just decided to stick with it, you know. So here's yeah, one more example of fan service. So that's why I don't understand these people who are like, oh, we need new Metroid game, you know. But well, you have to understand that these Metroid games take time to develop. Imagine how much time was spent doing a Zero Mission, you know, to design it so perfectly so it's fun for every player. So yeah, okay, yeah, we don't receive too much 2D games, but you have to understand how much work there is put into them. We have Metroid Prime games, but they are kind of first-person shooter games, but yeah, 2D games, well, there are not too much of them, but whenever new one is released, well, it is very often just a masterpiece. And yeah, here in this section we had to grab these bugs. We had to let them move on us, eat us, and then we had to kind of transfer them to that ball so that they can go from our ball to a more delicious ball. So yeah, so that they could well, have that ball for lunch. And apparently, you know, these bugs, they already ate the ball, but still they're hungry. They just wanted to chew on that delicious looking new suit that we got, you know? Various suits, so yeah. Yeah, these bugs are always hungry, so yeah. But yeah, guys, I think this will be it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll head on to the depths of Morphere, because the next checkpoint is leading us to that place. And yeah, in the next episode things will get, well, pretty hot. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah, we still have one more item to collect in Brinstar, but we'll do that a bit later. So, but yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next part. Cheers! Where we will be heading into the depths of hell, pretty much, so yeah.